All right, guys. So in this one, we're going to go over, Instagram officially, and then, we're going to build a landing page, just a simple landing page for you. Now, two things for this. First and foremost, you don't need all of these, these marketing techniques. You can use them all. They're all phenomenal. If you do use them all, obviously you 10x your chance of selling a gig and making money on Fiverr. These are just tools in your arsenal, tools in your belt. I'm giving you, all the potential, all the potentialities of making money and all the marketing techniques that I use or that I would use, if I were in your shoes, attacking this problem. So obviously you put your gigs on, then you can, we went over, obviously, just to recap really fast again, you got the Facebook groups, the Facebook messages, the email marketing, obviously, and then the locating gigs and actually selling the gigs to people that request them. Those are all phenomenal ways. Another great way is to build an Instagram page and generate traffic that way and target follow. Now, I promise a little caveat here before I get into any of this really, really briefly. I'm not going to get into any of this in depth because I have courses in depth on all these techniques. I'm just giving you the overall ideas and a little bit of a run through of the process of how you can actually do these. Now, I'm not trying to sell you my other courses. I promise that. I'm just letting you know that that knowledge exists and where to find it. I spent endless hours incorporating that information into courses and going over it. And obviously you can find those links to those courses in my student discount links at the end of on my bonus lectures. So feel free to take advantage of that. I do offer a lot of promotions where you can get a lot of these for free. I launch a bunch of courses at once, and then I'll do like a promotion where, you buy one, you get a bunch of them, and then you can utilize all that knowledge. So look out for the promotions that I run. I promise you I'm not trying to sell you my courses on the back end or anything like that. I promise you I'm not trying to sell you, affiliate links. This is not why I'm doing this. I'm literally trying to impart knowledge on you so you can make money through Fiverr. But with that being said, some of the best ways are the ways that I promote. So obviously I do earn commission when you purchase through my links, full disclosure, because I'm all about keeping it real with you guys and being honest. I do appreciate, when you click my links and you purchase the services through that. So whether or not you purchase potentially Atomic Email Hunter, that's at your discretion. You don't need it, but it helps. I'm also going to promote Wix in this one because Wix is phenomenal. I literally use Wix for building all my websites. I have about 18 Wix accounts. You can see one here that I have premium service on. This is my social media marketing website that I don't really use anymore, but it just serves as kind of a business card for my business. I run multiple online businesses. I've done this. I've used all these services myself, so I promote the ones that I like and that I legitimately use. I wouldn't promote something that I don't believe in, that I don't think that you guys can profit from. So with that being said, we're going to move on to Instagram. Now, I'm not going to go into depth with Instagram because I have a whole Instagram marketing course that you guys can take and utilize the knowledge in, and that is how to turn Instagram into a business. So search that if you'd like. You can also click my name on any one of my courses, and it will show you all my lectures, all my courses that I offer. I'm not going to go into depth with it. Essentially what this is it's literally just building a page. To start building a page, just to give you an overview, you don't need anything crazy. You just need to put 9 pieces of quality content on your page. Start addressing the fact that you need 9 quality pieces of content, because when people come to your page, they're going to see your 9 pictures first. They might not necessarily scroll down, but they are going to see 9 pictures, so you want 9 pictures of good quality content. Now, this one is one that I use for all my courses. It doesn't have a bunch of followers, it doesn't get ridiculous engagement, 700, 800, 500, some comments here and there, but this is annoying me. Can I help? Ignore this. But one of the things that you can do is you can set up an Instagram page and then you can target follow. So essentially what that is, and this is generating free traffic. Remember, this is 100% free. One of the methods that I teach is target following. So if I had let's just pretend for example that I was selling a bunch of gigs on Fiverr, like I am email marketing wise, and all my gigs were tailored around digital marketing, and a couple of them were email marketing. One of them was social media marketing. The other one was, setting promotion or building a website or something like that. I would make an Instagram page tailored around that, with a clever name and some pieces of content that are relevant. And then I would start target following and driving traffic. And what I mean by that is I'd search for an established page already that already has a following, that already has engaged people, and I would start following the people that engage with their content. But you can't do this unless you put a website in your bio and draw and ignore how this looks. Obviously, this looks different in mobile. I'm on the desktop right now to show you guys. But you want to put a website in your bio so that when people come, they have the potential to click to obviously engage with your content and then engage and click your link. And what your link will either take you to is you can just link it to Fiverr if you want. I actually suggest linking it to a landing page and collecting those people, you know, just so you can potentially remarket to them in the future. Because just like I talked about email marketing in the past lecture, I understand the value of capturing an email so that you can continually market to them. Because if somebody buys a gig once, yeah, they might buy a gig once, but you might never see them again. If you capture their email, you can sell them multiple gigs over time. So that's the importance of that. Just to kind of give you a quick reiteration, let's assume that this is an email marketing page and I have my landing page, which is setting up the landing page will be the next overview lecture. Let's just pretend that this is a landing page for my Fiverr gigs and my email marketing content. This is 9 quality pieces of email marketing content pictures. The next step is going to be target following. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to search, maybe I search email marketing. And email marketing robot comes up. Let's see if he doesn't have any, he doesn't have a good following. Let's go email marketing pro. Bad one again. Email marketing. Why does this keep loading on me? Marketing. Come on, one of these people have to be good. Wow. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go to MailChimp. If it lets me. MailChimp. This is a piece of automation software. I talk a lot about automation software on my YouTube channel and in my Instagram course, so feel free to check that out. I'm not going to go into that right now. This is a free piece of automation software that I recommend. I actually use it. It's right here called Auto Instantly. Feel free to check out my YouTube channel for free content related to all my courses. There you can find a lot of stuff like that. If you're looking for the specific automation software, it's Digital Hustle. That's my email channel. That'll also be linked in the bonus lectures. So let's just assume, obviously MailChimp is an automation or an email software that I use. So I know that it deals with email marketing. You can find, whether you're on mobile or whatever, you can find related pieces or related pages to what you're talking about. I know that MailChimp's a related page, so I'm going to use this one, but obviously, you're just going to have to search a little bit. So you're not going to follow their followers. What you are going to do is you're going to follow the people that are engaged with their content, because you know that these are legitimate engaged followers. So I'm going to click this link. Obviously I can't do it on desktop, but if I were on a mobile phone right now, I might go in and I'd follow all the people that like this post. And what that would do is, little caveat before I get into that, you don't want to follow more than 50 to 60 people an hour. Instagram's algorithm will flag you for that. But 60 to, let's say you follow 60 people an hour. Let's just run the numbers really fast. And I always like to do this, and this is why I believe in automation software so much. I actually don't have an affiliate link for Follow Liker, but I recommend Follow Liker if you're interested in purchasing a software. I don't make any money off that. I'm in no way affiliated with them, but it's a phenomenal service. Let's just run the numbers here. There's 843 people here. If I follow, 50 people even in an hour, that's 24 hours in a day. Obviously, I won't be awake for all those. Let's say I follow 50 people every hour for even 15 hours a day. 50 people times 15. And that is 750 people. So that's 750 people a day that I'd follow. Now, you can imagine if you'd follow, that for a week. That's times 7. That's a little over 5,000 people that you follow every week. Now, what that will do is, going back, you already know that they're interested in email marketing because they follow that page and they're engaged with that page. What that will do is, every single time you follow somebody, it's going to send them a notification that so-and-so followed you. What they're going to do is, then 99.9% of people are literally going to click whoever followed them and check them out. A good majority of people will also follow you back or engage with your content. So, running the numbers, if you followed 50 people every hour, target followed obviously with this technique on pages that are related to your niche. If you followed 50 people every hour for 15 hours a day for a full week, that's 5,250 people that you're following. Now let's take a low approach and say that maybe 20% of those people, sorry, that was 5,250, I believe. We'll take a low approach and say that even only 20% of the people follow you back, and that's really, really low. Generally, it's probably gonna be more like 30 to 50% of those people follow you back, especially because you know that they already like email marketing and your page is set up to email marketing. That's what target following is. Essentially just giving you the gist. All right, let's run the numbers. Assume that 20% of those people followed you back. That's 1,000 followers that you have right there. 1,050 followers following you back in a week because you did target following 50 people an hour for, you know, a week. Now, even if you took that lower and you divide that by 2 and you say that 10 people, or 10% of the people followed you, that's still 525 people that followed you in a week. Now, let's multiply that by 4 in a month, and that's 2,100 people. I hope you're following the math here. That's really, really low ball. That's assume that every person that you followed, 10% of those people followed you back. That's still 2,100 people that follow you in a week. Now, out of 2,100 people that follow you, that's 2,100 people that have the potential to come to your Instagram page, click your link, and potentially purchase your gig. That's the power of target following on Instagram, and that's the power of Instagram marketing and generating free Instagram traffic. Remember, guys, this is 100% free. This doesn't cost you anything. Now, in the next lecture, I'm going to get into building just a simple, it doesn't have to be complicated, it doesn't have to be complex, because everyone talks about, oh, they want this fancy, because I used to build websites for people, and I know this from experience. I would start, the process of asking people what they wanted their website to look like, what specifications that they wanted, and everybody always wanted, 99.9% of the people wanted this fancy looking website that did all these, these cool little tricks and had all these little gadgets. And the simple fact of it is, it might look nice, but does it convert? Does it work? And I've found that the simpler your website is, the more it converts. You don't need some fancy website. You don't need all the bells and whistles and gadgets and stuff. You just simply need something that works, something that does what it's supposed to do. So the next one, I'm going to talk to you about how you can build a website 100% free. I'm also going to talk to you about why you might not want to build that website for free. And, obviously, I like Wix. You can use any other one that you'd like. There's a million of them out there, but you don't need any money to do this method. I'm going to talk to you and teach you how you can build it for free. Okay, guys. So we just went through the target following and the Instagram marketing. Obviously, if you want it in-depth, step-by-step, I have that Instagram course. Another thing, little caveat, obviously you can download this. It's a free Instagram automation software that runs in the background for you when you're sleeping and stuff. It's autoinsta.me. It's a Google plugin, so you have to be signed into Google. Obviously, you're going to want to be doing the majority of your Instagram stuff on a actual phone. But if you want to set this up in the background while you're sleeping, this is definitely a viable method. It's not phenomenal, but it is decent for a free service. Now, a couple little things before we get into the site building and how you can actually generate traffic and collect emails for your gigs. Because like I said, emails are valuable because you can remarket back to those people. You can keep in touch with them and you can sell them on more gigs. You can build a relationship with them and then, obviously make multiple sales instead of just one. So that's how you make more sales with upselling with email marketing and then using that with, target following and Instagram marketing. A couple little things though. One of the two great apps that I find phenomenal for email, or not for email, sorry, for Instagram is the first one is InstaClean, because what that will do is that will allow you to mass unfollow people, because you're going to be target following so many people that you're only allowed to follow a certain amount of people. So you don't want to have a ridiculous amount more following than your followers. So InstaClean will let you mass unfollow people, and you can set that up to mass unfollow people that aren't following you back and stuff like that. It's very, very cool. That's one that's great. So InstaClean. I'm not sure if that's on the Google Play App Store, but it definitely is on the iPhone App Store. So download that one. The next one is Captivate, which does the complete opposite. That will allow you to sign in and mass follow for free. So that's a free kind of automation software. It's very, very cool. You're gonna have to learn how to use it. I'm not gonna get into that in this one because it's a little bit complicated and tricky, but you can definitely learn it. There are you can find tutorials on YouTube and online that talk about that. I do have a video on that in my Instagram course, so I won't get into it specifically here because it can be a long explanation. But they also do have, if you go into the App Store and you look at the About Us section, I think it is, they have a whole, what's the word I'm looking for? not a tutorial, like an explanation, a facts page on how you can use it. So you can check that out, and that will teach you how to use it. So those are two ones that are really, really great, guys. That's InstaClean, once again, to mass unfollow, and then Captivate to kind of target follow specifically and automate that. Now, another thing, two more really fast, actually. Follow Liker is great. This is Instagram automation software. Like I said, I'm not affiliated with this. I'm not trying to sell you on it. It's just phenomenal. It's what I use. It's a one-time payment. That way you can set it up and it will literally follow people in the background all day, every day. Really automate this process for you and also unfollow. It's a one-time payment. If you have one Instagram, it's only $57.99. You don't have to pay monthly for it or anything like that. So that's what I use. Once again, if you don't want to do that, you can literally just download the apps or, use this or, do it yourself. So another thing too, if you want to get a following initially, I also suggest buying your initial 1,000 followers. I don't think it's a good thing to buy your followers, but if you're going to start target following in a certain niche, you're going to want a little bit of social proof. So there are a bunch of sites that you can go to where you can buy Instagram followers. One of the best ones I've found, I think it's been a long time since I bought Instagram followers. I think it was, let me think for a second. It was Instacrease. There it is. Instacrease.net. And this is a great one. I've used this one twice before, I believe. Maybe 3 times. 2 or 3 times. It's been a while. And you can literally just buy your first 1,000 Instagram followers. I would say if you're going to buy at least 1,000. You don't need more than 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. That's ridiculous. It's not necessary. You just need slight social proof because these aren't real followers, obviously. It just gives you a little social proof and authenticity so that when you start target following, people actually have a reason to follow you back. Because if you start your page and you don't have a follower account, that $10 that you initially invest in to get your first $1,000 will pay dividends, trust me, because when people come and they see that you have a following already, what it says to them is that people already care about this. People already, are engaged with this, and I should be too. So that's a little caveat for the Instagram. Now, we're going to get into building the actual landing page so you can collect the emails. And we're going to do that on Wix. I love Wix. Wix is phenomenal. There are a million other ones that you can use. There's obviously WordPress if you're a little bit more advanced. There's a bunch of other ones, and I have an entire list of them. I can link them in the bonus too. But literally Wix is my favorite. I use Wix for everything. I think I have 2 Shopify stores, and I have 1 WordPress site, and every other website that I have about a little over 20 are all Wix. So I think 18 or 19 of them are Wix, and like 2 or 3 of them are WordPress and Shopify. So that's how much I love Wix. One of the great things about Wix is there are really, really good advanced techniques that you can use on Wix that kind of like site builders like WordPress have, but they're also really, really simple to set up, and it's kind of drag and drop and really simple. So it's the best of both worlds. It's got the simplicity for beginners, but also has advanced techniques once you get better at it. So you can kind of go through the process and learn how to site build on Wix and then continue the process and do some of the advanced techniques that WordPress has. Where WordPress is a little bit more advanced, and some of the other services that are offered are simply kind of beginner stuff, and they're drag and drop and really beginner. Wix has the best of both worlds. So obviously a little caveat, I'm going to link Wix in, let me see this really fast. This is 7, 8, okay, yeah. So I'm going to link Wix in this lecture. In a Word document. You can go through and purchase Wix if you'd like. You don't have to purchase Wix. I'm going to go through and show you how not to, how to build a site 100% for free. Obviously, if you're paying for a service plan, it doesn't cost very much with Wix. I think you can buy it for like $13 or something like that. Maybe it might be 15. It's been a long time since I've actually bought it. With the light one, I think it's like 14 or 15 bucks, maybe 13. So I would suggest paying for it. It just looks better. It will take the ads off of it, but you can definitely build it for free. I'm going to show you how to build it for free in this next one, in the next lecture really fast. And we'll go through that entire process of building the actual landing page. It's very, very simple, and you can do it yourself. But like I said, I recommend paying for it. You don't have to. I'm always about giving you another option in case you don't have the initial funds to start up. So I'm going to go through a little bit of a tutorial in the next one on how to actually do that. But if you want a in-depth step-by-step content creation, how to build your own website course, I also have a course on that. Like I said, you know where to find them. I'm not going to keep promoting my courses. I'm just telling you these because that's where you can find that information. So I do have that. Also, if you're looking for an in-depth step-by-step course on how to build and go through the process of building the free site, I have a course that talks about how to build a free business model where you don't need any startup money at all. And that is called How to Generate Passive Income with No Funds. So there's both of them. Regardless of which route you want to go, you can choose it. But I just want to kind of offer you both ways because I don't want you to spend money that you don't have. But at the same time, if you do have money, to spend, you might want to invest because it's worth it. So I give both those options to you guys. In the next one, I'm going to go through the process of actually building the landing page for you. And then obviously when you target follow, people will come to this landing page and you capture their emails. Okay guys, so now we're gonna create our landing page, and all these things are things that I do. All these marketing techniques are literally things that I offer in all my other courses. So feel free to check them out through them. But to get into it really fast, I'm going to attach Wix, how you can sign up for Wix if you're looking for it, to a Word document attached to this lecture. So feel free to get it there. You can also get it, like I said, in the bonus lectures at the end. So I'll attach a Word document to this actual lecture. Click that, the link in there to take you to this Wix page. From this Wix page, you're going to be able to pick your template. So you're going to hit Start Now, and then you're going to sign up. Now, when you sign up, it will let you pick your template. So it will literally, it's pretty self-explanatory. It will let you pick your template, whether it's a blog, whether it's a business, whether it's e-commerce, whatever you're trying to, promote on Fiverr, that's the template you're going to pick. Then you're going to pick the layout. And the layout is really just what you're focused on is, how it looks. You can change the background colors, you can change the background images, you can change the text. None of that necessarily matters, but what does matter is the layout of the actual site. So, where lines are, where the cover photos are and stuff like that. You can't change the positioning, but you can change what the actual data and information is. So that's a little caveat. Now, like I said, I suggest paying for Wix. It doesn't cost very much, it's cheap, but if you don't want to sign up for the premium plan, or at least, if you're not ready to initially, I'm going to tell you how you can get a domain and set it up 100% for free. Like I said, I go into this, in depth in my courses. The course that you should check out if you're looking to set up a business plan, 100% for free. Obviously outside of Fiverr, because Fiverr is a great one too. You can check out my course, How to Create Passive Income, or How to Generate Passive Income with No Initial Funds. And it literally goes through the step-by-step process of building this free website, making it look legit and as viable as possible, and then making money with it. But just really fast, really briefly for you, when you're signing up, your email is very, very important. So before you sign up with just any old email, you're going to want to create an email that has your niche in it. So with mine, I'm email marketing. So my email might be, obviously you have to create this email first, whether you use Google, Yahoo, Gmail, or whatever it is. You're going to create a free email with a name centered around your niche. So maybe the free email, just an example that I created, was email marketing hero or something like that. Just anything at gmail.com. Maybe that was one that I was able to get. And the reason for this is because if you're not willing to pay for Wix, you can't get a domain name. You're not going to have your choice of domain if you're signing up for Wix for free. Now you can build a website. It is going to have Wix ads on it, and you can make it look somewhat legit for sure. And obviously my course goes into how the specifics of how to do that. But the email's extremely important because Wix uses this to generate your domain. So if you put your email in as like your last name or something like that, Wix is going to generate your domain name based on your email. So that's why I say to create an email that has your niche in it. In this case, it's email marketing, because my domain that Wix might generate from this email might be email marketing 23 dash Wix. So it will look somewhat legit because your email will have your niche name in it. So that's the first way. Then obviously you're going to sign up. You're going to pick your template and whatever the type of site that you want to do. That's going to take you to. It's not what I wanted. Where are we at? Here we go. That's going to take you to this page where you actually land on your site. And your site is going to be, this might actually make me pick one really fast. Hold on, guys. I'm not going to actually sign up because I have a million Wix. I have a million Wix paid ones and I have a million Wix free ones. And I literally I don't want another account, so I'm not going to sign up. So I'm just going to add one from this. So as soon as this is ready, I'm going to show you and go through the process. Okay, so this looks like it set me up with a travel blog. So literally with this, all I would do is all I'm concerned with is what's above the fold. And if you don't know what above the fold is, it's literally everything above this line right here that people see when they come to the page. So you're going to delete everything below this pretty much. You're not concerned with that at all with this page. You can certainly add things there later if you want to as you get more advanced, but really all you're concerned with is you're going to put a title here. Didn't mean to actually delete that. You're going to put a title here, a subtitle here, and then a form. And then you're going to fill it out with maybe some pictures, on your website. I'm not going to go into detail on how to do this, but essentially what you're going to want to do is offer something free to capture emails, and then you're going to drive Instagram traffic here, because you want to give something away free to Instagram traffic first. You don't, and capture their email. You don't just want to sell them on your Fiverr gig, because I know from email marketing and affiliate marketing and all that stuff that these people are cold leads coming to your profile. Yes, they're interested in email marketing in this case, or whatever your niche may be, and they clicked your bio link, so they're obviously somewhat warm, but you can't just sell them right away. And you're going to have a really, really, really low conversion rate on those sales. You're going to need to warm those leads up and take them through a process. So what I say is, obviously I'm going to change this to email marketing hero or something like that. This is a terrible name, but I'm just coming up with a name, on the spot really fast, just to kind of show you what I mean. And then like your one-stop, jeez. My computer's being slow right now. Sorry, guys. Your one-stop shop for email marketing advice or knowledge. Sorry, I'm running email software in the background, so it's a little slow right now. So, you're just literally going to have a nice background picture here to captivate attention. You're going to have a title and a subtitle. Obviously, you're going to delete the majority of these pages, and you can do that up here on the Pages menu. I'm not going to go into, how to use Wix 1000% because I have a bunch of courses on that. I have a content creation, website building course, and like I said, I have the passive income course goes into how to create the Wix site for free, like we're doing right here. But with that being said, I would delete probably all of these, but maybe one or two, and you just literally delete them from this page right here. And then you can literally have an about maybe, or like a pictures page or a gallery or something like that. Really all you're concerned with is your home page right here. I'm not going to actually go through the process and delete them all right now, but you're literally only concerned about the home page and your email capture right here. I'm going to show you how to do that in a second. All the other stuff is just noise. You can fill it out to make it look right if you want, but you're more concerned with giving something away for free. So the first step is obviously the title and the subtitle. Then you're going to create a form. You do this by not going there, sorry, going here to add, and you're going to come down to contact, and then you're going to pick a contact form. I like this one, but you can pick whatever one you want. There's a million of them. Now it's going to generate a contact form for you, and what this is going to do is it's going to allow you to capture emails, and what you need to think is, what can I give away free? So what can I give away free to somebody that might entice them to drop their email here, because it's win-win. They get the thing that you're giving away for free, you get their email. So you need to come up with something legitimate that people are going to want to potentially drop their email for free. So maybe you go find an ebook and you rewrite it in your own words really fast. It doesn't have to be a long ebook, maybe like 10 pages or something like that. It might take you a day to finish, and then you have something legitimate to offer them for free. Maybe it's a free upsell on your gig or something like that. Maybe it's, use your mind. You can come up with something free. You guys are smart. But you want to come up with something of value that you can give away for free in exchange for emails. That's email marketing and email capture 101. This is what's going to be, in my opinion, your moneymaker. That's why I suggest getting Wix, the paid version, because it's going to make it look, there's a lot better choices, and it's going to make you look a lot better when people come to your email site. Especially if you're running automation software, whether it's the free app or not, or Follow Liker, people come to your page that they're going to want to drop their email here in exchange for what you're offering free. So we're going to fix this form up really fast. Obviously, I'm not going to get into the specifics of everything else, and it's pretty drag and drop and simple on Wix. You can literally just type stuff in, double click, switch the pictures. change image. It's pretty easy, and you'll pick up on it as you go through. I'm not going to go into it because, like I said a million times already, sorry for drilling that into your minds. You're going to hear it in your sleep. But I have courses on that already, so I'm not going to go into depth. But just to kind of reiterate how to fix up this form. Double click it, then manage form. Now you're going to put what email, whatever email that you set up your Wix site with 99.9% of the time is going to be email here. But where this is going to send notifications to is to your inbox. So when people subscribe, you're going to get a notification in your email inbox that so-and-so subscribed to your email list, and you can capture emails that way. And once again, you can put them into your can't talk today, guys. Sorry, your Excel document file and capture emails that way. You'll start to notice that as you get more and more traffic through Instagram, and you can also drop this link into Facebook groups too, and you can generate traffic that way too. You'll start to notice that as the days go on, you'll start to get more and more emails. So obviously, we're just going to make up an email here, but you have your own email that you're going to put it into. Then you're going to, I'll just put one of my inconspicuous ones I don't care about. And then you come down here, and obviously email address is necessary. They can't hit the button without putting their email address in. You can add name if you want. I don't do that. You can add phone number if you want. I don't do that. You want as few barriers to entry, I always say, as possible. So they literally should just be putting their email in. Then the title. You're going to fix the title up. You don't want it to say join our mailing list. You're going to want to say, whatever you're giving away for free. And granted, you're obviously going to have to email these people back once they subscribe with whatever you're giving for free. So maybe that's the email, the email marketing ebook, or maybe that's like a free upsell. So you're going to want to say, and you're going to email them back and say, oh, thank you for subscribing. I'll keep you updated with email marketing news, but feel free to keep this email and show it as proof for whatever upsell, or you give them a code potentially. Use your minds. You guys can come up with something, I'm sure. But essentially what you're going to do is you're going to change your title to that. So I'm going to just pretend for whatever reason that I came up with a free email marketing book. So I'm going to say, get your free email marketing ebook. And then I always unclick the subtitle. And now you're going to switch your button text. You don't want it to say subscribe now. I like to say receive or get. Get now. And then your thank you message. You're just going to make your thank you message not say thanks for subscribing. Thanks. Or we'll say thank you. Your free, can't type today, free ebook will be sent to your inbox. Something like that. And then subtitle text, you can keep that like that if you want, or you can say something different, like, we'll keep you updated, stay tuned for, more email marketing knowledge, stuff like that. Then you just can come back. You're going to go to layout, I believe it is, and header alignment. And you don't have to do this, but I like to just put the header in the middle. It makes it look a little bit better. Then if you want to change the design, you can switch it around. You can make it a postcard looking thing. You can make it this one. You can make it the classic. I just kind of like to keep it as strip. I like the way strip looks. And obviously, if you want to, you can go into settings and change the colors. So that's up to you how you guys want to do that. That's how you capture emails, because you're going to warm your leads up by giving them something free. And then you'll be able to market back to them in the future. You don't want to spam them and abuse it, but you'll be able to sell them. You'll notice that once you give them something free, they'll be much more receptive. And another way that this works is when you try to sell them something eventually down the line, one of your gigs, through email, they'll be much more receptive to your email because you've trained them to look out for your email as receiving something of value for free. So when they do get that email from you that offers the sale, they'll A, read it so it'll improve your opens, and B, be much more inclined to click through and trust you because you've already given them value for free. So that's warming up leads, guys. That's capturing emails with Instagram and landing page traffic. Like I said, you can kind of keep the template if you want and just kind of add stuff. I like to delete a lot of this stuff. I'm really just concerned with the upper fold right here and where people come. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to end this course with a follow-up in the next one, kind of give you an overview of how this all ties together, and then we'll jump right in. All right, guys, so that's that. That's the Fiverr course. That's how you're going to make money on Fiverr. That's how you turn Fiverr into a business. Because a lot of people, they know some of these things, but they don't put them all together. Some people, they just hop on Fiverr and they post gigs and they hope that they'll sell. But the competition on Fiverr is fierce now in 2017. And if you don't do things, and implement the things that I teach you to do, you're not going to get the sales that you're looking for. And you might make a couple of sales, but you're not going to get the sales that you're looking for. So what I say, just to recap, is obviously you're going to create 6 quality gigs that you know are getting impressions and clicks. Then hopefully you'll get organic sales once you start to rank them. The way that you rank them is by generating initial sales for them. Then you'll get reviews, obviously, when you do a good job on those sales. The majority of people will review 5 stars. Every once in a while, you'll get somebody that reviews you like 3 or 4, but it rarely ever happens in my experience. And on top of that, very rarely do you get 1-star reviews on Fiverr. You have to really mess something up to get 1-star review. So you should be getting initial sales. You should be getting initial reviews. That's first and foremost. You build those 6 gigs initially that you can really target, and then leave that one open for targeting through the selling and buyer requests. So you're going to be doing the buyer requests. Obviously, that's one way. Then you're going to be finding targeted niche Facebook groups to market these, whatever they're built around, to market them to. You're going to be dropping your links in Facebook groups that are related to your topic that you're producing gigs for. You're going to be messaging people in those Facebook groups, utilizing it that way and starting to build a relationship with these people through that way. Another great way that I didn't go into that you can use, I didn't put a module on it, but it's another great way, just to give you another little bonus tip. Go to Reddit, find a subreddit. There's a million. So in my case, it might be email marketing. In your case, it might be, I'll use the guitar example again. There's literally a subreddit for everything, just like there's a Facebook for everything. You can drop links in here. Look, email marketing discussion, 5,500 subscribers. So there's a million subreddit groups for literally everything. You can drop links into the subreddit groups too. So that's another little caveat of way you can generate traffic. But on top of that, you're also going to be the email marketing. I forget exactly what lecture it's linked in, but it might be one of the initial lectures. I think it is, I think it might be 6, to be honest. It might be lecture 6 that's linked in a Word document. So you can download the Atomic Email Hunter 100% for free. I have the crack version for you guys. That's a great add-on for this course for you guys. You get that crack version of Atomic Email Hunter 100% free. So you don't have to pay for it at all. Obviously, I recommend, buying the service so that you can extract the emails, but, you don't have to. You can literally extract them one by one if you want to. That is 100% free. That's literally phenomenal. I can't stress out enough how cool that is, because I literally love email marketing, and, you can just feel the passion radiating through the microphone right now. So enough about that. Obviously, you can email market that way. Then you're going to start building an Instagram audience and capturing emails through your landing page. And that's really everything, guys. You put all these things together and you do all these targeting methods and all these digital marketing techniques to drive sales to your Fiverr business. And granted, it costs you nothing to start a Fiverr business. You can literally put your gigs here. You don't have to pay for any of the things that I've suggested. Obviously, they can be there. I gave you alternative free methods, the dropping links, the free Instagram apps and stuff like that, the free way to build the Wix site, the free Atomic Email Hunter. All those things are free. I just offered you a paid alternative that is better, so you don't feel by any means that you have to purchase something. They just help make your life easier. So I gave you all those free techniques that you can use. It costs you nothing to start. If you implement all these strategies, I promise you guys, you will make sales and you will make money. Obviously you're going to have to put the time and the effort in. It takes a little bit to build a Fiverr business now in 2017 because there's a lot of competition, but use these methods, use them consistently. That's the key, consistently, because consistency is the key. And you will start to see your sales go up. And as your sales go up, your reviews will go up. And as your sales and your reviews both go up, guess what? Your ranking in those search results goes up. And then it's a snowballing effect, guys, because once you rank better for higher keywords, when people type something into the search bar on Fiverr, you'll be found easier. And then once you start doing that, it's a snowball effect. Like I said, you'll start seeing more and more sales and more reviews. So with that being said, I want to end the course. I want to thank you for taking it. I'm really excited to be teaching you guys all this stuff. Like I said, the bonus lecture will be next, so feel free to check out all the stuff. And obviously I'll have the paid links there and the affiliate links. I'd really appreciate it if you were going to purchase something, that you purchase it through one of my links, so I get a commission. Obviously, full disclosure, I'm not trying to hide anything or pull any wool over your eyes. I do get paid if you click some of those links and make a purchase, so it helps both of us out. Those are things that I believe in. But like I said, the free links will also be there too. So if you're not looking to spend any money, totally understandable. I've been in that place myself before. I completely understand that. And I'll also put the free links in there for you too. Really excited about, getting into this. If you guys have any questions at all, obviously you can message me on Udemy, or you can email me at Brian, that's Brian with a Y, at bgmediainnovation.com, and I would love to help you out with that. You can literally ask me anything, if it's pertaining to this course, if it's pertaining to any other courses that I teach, or even if it's not pertaining to any courses, it's just pertaining to, anything in general. I will do my very best to answer that question to the best of my ability. Sorry. Like I said, you can message me on not on Fiverr, on Udemy. I'm much more responsive to email. I prefer you to message me through email because I can see all my emails. My student base on Udemy is growing right now. It's above 18,000, which is ridiculous. I'm so excited about that. Thank you guys. And it's only growing. It's growing like 500 to 1,000 a day, which is absolutely ridiculous and insane. So it can be difficult to see all my messages on Udemy, especially if I get a bunch at a time, because I can only scroll so far on my browser. So if you're looking for to get in touch with me and maybe you've messaged me on Udemy and I haven't responded, try emailing me at Brian, that's Brian with a Y, at bgmediainnovation.com. I might just not have seen it. So thank you guys. I'll let you go. I hope that you not only learned something and got value from this course, but don't just learn and continue to learn. Take action on these things. If you learn and take action, you might make some mistakes, but you'll learn along the way. And the more you take action and the more you'll learn, the more susceptible you'll be to earning an income with these things. So take action. That's what I want to leave you with a parting.